Okay, this is the help video for Excel Chapter 1, the prepare case. We're on step number 7. So we'll do 7 through 18 in this movie. So we left off with documenting and wrapping the text. So we're picking up here at step 7. Once you have a worksheet created, you may want to make changes to the look of the worksheet by moving text and data to a different location. On the golf cart purchases worksheet, so I need to navigate there, cut the contents of cell D5 and then paste the contents into C5. So I'm going to go to D5. I'm going to use the scissors. I get the green running ants or the marquee around it. I pick my destination cell, which is C5, and I'm going to hit paste. That's one way. That's probably not how I would do it. Let me show you how I would do it. But that's one way. So here I have what I want to move, and do you see if I move my mouse to the edge, it changes to that thin cross with the arrowheads? That represents a move. I can click and drag and let go. It's a little bit simpler. Copy the cell, copy. So this was a move. This is a copy. The contents of D6 and paste it into C6. So D6, we're going to copy it to C6. So what I use there, rather than doing the copy paste, is I use this data fill handle. So do you see the little box at the corner? That's called the data fill handle. And I move until I get the thin black cross with no arrowheads. Arrowheads mean move. No arrowheads means copy. I click, hold, and I just drag it over to C6. Let me make sure I did that right. Take C6 and copy it to C6. And that's good. We're done with that. So let's go on to 8. On the golf cart purchases worksheet, copy the contents of the cell range C5 through C6 to D5 through G5. Make sure I got this right. Copy the contents of the cell range. Okay, so this time I am going to do a copy. So I'm going to do copy, and then I want to select D5 through G5 and paste. Notice here I only have to do this top one because it'll automatically paste it down. There we go. So now we have Easy Go and TRZ all the way across. So then I'm going to move on to step 9. Select the cell range A2 through A4 and move the contents up to A1. So I'm going to do it this way. See, I have the little green edge around the whole selection. I'm going to go to an edge, click, hold, drag it up one, and let go. That is doing a cut and a paste all together. Select cells F7 through F13 and copy the contents over to G. So I'm just going to drag this over and drop it. I am done with step number 9. Step 10. This is just some typing. So we'll just make sure we're going to do this right. D6. We're going to type Freedom RXV tab. E6 is going to be Freedom TRZ. The next one in F6 is Freedom RXV tab G6. Oh, G5. Let's make this Yamaha. And then enter, and then in here we're going to put in G6 the drive, G7 is 9164, and G8 is 7748. Okay, so I'm going to save this and then just verify. So D6 should say Freedom RXV, does. E6 should say Freedom TRZ, it does. F6, Freedom, I spelled freedom wrong there, put an extra letter, so that's why we check. Freedom RXV, G5, Yamaha, G6, the drive, G7, 9164, and G8, 7748. I'm going to save it again. We're done with 10. So that's just a simple matter of typing and proofing, right? Proofing is big in Excel. It's very easy to transpose numbers or put a decimal in the wrong place. So you always want to edit. You always want to proof it. All right, to improve the look of the worksheet headings, wrap the text of the cell range C6 through G6. So let's select first C6 to G6, wrap text. And it put those on different lines. So that's pretty cool. That looks a lot better. 12, move the contents of the cell range C4. So we're going to find C4 through G13, one to the left by deleting, by deleting, they want us to do it this way. So we're going to do B4 through B13. I'm just going to hit my delete key. Sorry, I'm going to cut. Sorry, let's do that. Let's delete. We're going to do that. I did a right click delete, and we're going to shift cells left. So what it's going to do is take all of those and move them left. Let me show you how I would really do that. Let me undo that. So what I would do is I want to move all of this to the right. All I would do is select it, drag it one, and let go. Either way works. It's just what you get used to and what makes sense to you, as long as it accomplishes it. All right, 13. There are several ways to center worksheet titles. One way is to merge the cells into one cell and then center the title. So that's called the merge and center. So we're going to take A1 and we're going to through F, merge and center. So Red Bluff, Golf, and Pro Shop is, notice that's only one cell. There's only an A1 now. There's no B1 or C1, right? So that is one of the things with merge and center. The thing we're going to do now is, so we have 13 done. Let's get rid of 13. Another way is to center worksheet titles is to center the text across. And the advantage to this technique is that you can do more than one row. So we're going to center A2 F over to F3. So see, I'm doing more than one row. The way we do that is we go to page layout. I'm sorry, that's wrong. We're going to go to alignment, home tab, alignment dialog box, open that up. Text alignment, right now it says general. We're going to click that down, center across selection. Okay, so it centered it, but look, each of those cells still exist. Up here when I did a merge and center, it actually transformed the cells. Down here it's just centered it but kept the cells, they're individual. So let's go ahead and get rid of 14. 15, sometimes adding white space to worksheets may improve its readability. I disagree with this step, but we're going to do that because it does look nice, but it really does make editing and totaling and those kind of things not so easy. There's other ways to accomplish what they want here, but we're going to do it because we want to practice inserting. So insert a new row 4. So I'm going to come I'm on row 4, and I'm just going to right click, insert. It'll drop everything down, so it puts the new row above where you're at. Insert a new row 8. I'm on 8, right click, insert. Insert new rows 11 and 12. So I can select more than one row. So I'm out here. See how my arrow, my mouse is a black arrow? At that point I click, I have my mouse down, I drag down to 12, I let go, then I can right click, insert. However many you have selected, let me undo that and show you. So let's say I did, all of those. It's going to insert that many rows, right? So we want to just have the 2 inserted. A new 15 and 16. So 15, 16, insert. Okay, so we have 15 done. So all we did there was we're putting in new rows. We're separating out the data. Once again, I don't agree with that, but we're following the directions. Okay, by adding extra columns or row, you can also add too much white space, which I think we have. So they want us to delete rows 11. So I'm going to select row 11, right click, delete. And 15, right click, delete. All right. Number 17. To separate the data for mower types, blank columns will be added. So just like rows, you're below where you want to add. When you're adding columns, you're to the right of where you want to add. So we want to put a new column in here, and insert column G, insert column F, insert column E, insert. So now I have these blanks separated, and then we're going to change the width. So I want to change the width for C, column C. So I'm going to do non-adjacent, non-contiguous columns. So just like the rows, I come to the C, I get the black down arrow, I click. It selects the whole column. I'm going to press and hold my control key, E, G, I. Oops, I'm not pressing the right key. Hold on. Control, 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 click, click, click. Okay, we need it to be 2. Here's how I do it when it's when I have a specific number. On the Home tab, I go to Format, Column Width, and I just type a 2. It's much easier than clicking and dragging. So let's go ahead and close that. And we're done with 18. You know what? I'm going to do 19 and 20 just because they're the same things we're doing row and column widths. So row heights, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick 4, press and hold your control, 8, 11, 14, and we're going to come up here to Format, Row Height, and we're going to make it 10. All right, so then we're done with that, and then 20, and then we'll stop this maybe. Adjust the width of column B. So I press and hold my control, D, F, H, and J to 9. So Format, column width, 9. Mine are already set to 9. Adjust the width of column A to 26. The other way I can do it is up here between the A and the B. Do you see when I get between them and my mouse changes to that vertical bar with the arrows going left and right? I can click and drag. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's hard to get the exact thing that they want. Like here I'm at 26.29 and it's just a little frustrating. There we go. I got 26. Sometimes it can be frustrating. So you can always go back to this format. Okay, I'm going to save it and we're going to stop this movie at this point. So we're done with 20 and we'll pick up with 21. We'll probably have one more movie to finish this out. All right. Thank you